Dainsleif has finally been revealed within Genshin Impact, and I can't be more disappointed. I mean, seriously, miHoYo, one of your most mysterious characters was mentioned to be a regular at the pub when we first meet him. I mean, he just looks so out of place. Where's his Gurren entrance during our adventures? How did they... It's okay. It's okay. Anyway, let's talk about him. How's it going, everyone? It's Dainslief here with not so much of a theory video, but a video to summarize the pieces so far and give some opinions on the possibilities that can lead to, in hindsight, it's another theory video. Now, today's topic is, you guessed it, Dainsleif. Now, not so much is known about this character, except he hails from Kanya, much like Kaya, hence the Primogem-shaped pupils they seem to have so far, which seems to be a trademark. Anyway, this side quest was very interesting because if you were paying attention, you would notice that the end events should have looked very similar. Need a hint? It's part of the We Will Be Reunited trailer, which adds a whole nother layer to all of this. First off, Dainsleif first asked our traveler a few questions along with a compensation of only 500 more for our troubles. The thing is, these questions are pre-built to give us a certain perspective. If you are playing with the male traveler Ether, then he will mention she, and if you are playing with female traveler, he will say him. Now apparently, even how you answer could change how he perceives you. He will say your answers are either similar or different from the person who he's talking about. So being that the pronouns he uses are changing depending on who you are playing, it can be assumed that he's talking about our sibling that we are in search for. However, things get even more interesting as we go deeper into the side quest. Dainsleif keeps mentioning him/her as a travel companion, but don't really disclose why they don't travel anymore. Once they got to Stormterror's lair, Dainsleif let out a little secret that cracks things wide open. Dainsleif stated, I quote, "The first time I've laid eyes upon the ruins of old Mondstadt, the dragon of the east had yet to fall, much less come to the nest of this place, and Paimon states that this happened hundreds of years ago." So there we officially have it. Dainsleif do indeed transcend normal humanity time, and if they really were on a journey with the traveler's sibling, then that would mean the traveler has been sent back in time. That scene within the same story teaser of We Will Be Reunited may have not been just a vision, but the traveler's sibling actually there during the possible collapse of the ancient civilization 500 years ago, like Dainsleif once said in one of the character stories. This would seemingly make Dainsleif a parallel grown-up version of the other sibling version of Paimon, which makes sense as to why their capes both have these starry patterns. But things become a little easier to follow, because we already know what happens to our sibling. They are, with the Abyss Order, one could assume, to be by corruption, but in the trailer, she seems to have a sound conscious state and is doing this by choice. At the end of the trailer, we can see our main character being watched from above by his sibling fighting below with Paimon, and then they leave with a ruin guard right before we spot them. And what happens at the end of the Dainsleif story quest? Just that. This same scenario plays out, but with more context. Touching the flower our sibling stepped on allowed us to sense our missing sibling, and with that, we are reminded why we continue our search, and the mystery still continues as Dainsleif leaves us from here. Of course, with the conclusion of this quest, there are still plenty of questions to be answered. Why is our sibling seemingly consciously siding with the Abyss Order? Is Dainsleif truly a friend or foe, as his words from the Teyvat story chapter trailer still rings loudly in our ears, which he stated, I quote, "Defeat me, command me to step aside, show me that you are worthier than I to rescue her." If he's truly the Paimon to our sibling, and he sees himself as the protector of the world by statements of stopping Albedo if he gets out of hand, then I sense no maliciousness within his actions thus far. One last thing I would like to question you all with is, why do Dainsleif carry no vision, and how can he transcend time of hundreds of years, including our sibling? Did they indeed catch up to the present time because time is faster? Within Venti's story teaser, Dainsleif stated, I quote, "1,000 years have passed since the god of Anemo left this land, but to me, it has only been half that time." So many mysteries are piling up, and as one door open to answers, 100 more appear. Dainsleif, the Bowkeeper, a bow being a branch which could very well be hinting at the possible Honkai connections once again of the imaginary tree, is a character shrouded in mystery. But if he is indeed the traveling companion of our sibling of the past, I'm sure we'll see him again, surely sooner than we think. And that's it for my quest analysis and thoughts for now on the appearance of Dainsleif. Of course, even more can be said about what exactly happened 500 years ago, but that can be a topic for another day. Let me know down in the comments below your theories and thoughts about the appearance of Dainsleif, and what do you think this can lead the story of Genshin Impact. Now, I don't expect him to be playable much later down the line, but it's always fun to predict what may lie ahead for the games and stories we are intrigued by. As always, if you do enjoy my content, then don't forget to leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget to turn on notifications so you know when a new video goes live. As always, my name is Daikin, and I'll see you next time. Signing out.